So let's move on. You've still got another action going. This is against Stuff, and they're, I think, publicly funded. Their publicly funded mockumentary, you could almost call it, that Paula Penfold made with a whole bunch of other lefties, called Fire and Fury. Do you believe that was a more egregious defamation of you?
Yes, I do. There were many more statements made in Fire and Fury, and it's actually a far more expensive court case to bring because we have to essentially file the entire documentary as defamation. We can't just file individual statements. So it's costing a lot more money, and I'm very thankful to Centrist, who are an alternative media group as well, that do more...
well, they're funded by Canadian billionaire Jim Grennan, who runs various hedge funds. He's the guy behind Centrist. You'll have to speak with Centrist about that. But all I know is that they are really helpful with funding lawsuits for a number of different people, and so they're helping to bring this lawsuit through because they believe that what Stuff News did was incredibly wrong in how they attacked me and multiple other people because I was not this dangerous neo-Nazi that Fire and Fury tried to portray me as. Yeah.
So we're really excited about that suit, and so this is the one that I'm wanting to see through till the very end.
It's not cheap though, is it, Chantelle?
No, it's not cheap. It costs a significant amount of money, and that's why most people can't bring suits.
Yeah.
And without the help of Centrist, I wouldn't be able to bring lawsuits.
You wouldn't be able to afford it. Okay. Did they help you out with the Herald case too?
Yes, they did.
All right. Well, good on them. And as I say, I think it's something that had to happen or had to be done. Have you written to Stuff saying we want you to take down Fire and Fury because it is defamatory?
I would have to check with my lawyer to see if he's written before we filed. I'm sure we had a back and forth before we filed.
And they've said, no, we're going to stand by it. I imagine, as the Herald did before it paid you a whole lot of money and refused to apologise. This could take a while, huh?
Yeah, it could take a very long time. And it's more sitting there as something where I feel like I'm fighting this on the behalf of the New Zealand people because so many of us were called disgusting, filthy, treated like garbage by not only the New Zealand government, but by multiple media organisations over the last few years. So I really see this as more of the average New Zealand Kiwi fights back against how we've all been treated. It's not something where anyone like me is on some sort of pedestal able to take this case. It's more we're doing this to try and make sure that in the future these things aren't as easy for Stuff News or New Zealand Herald to put forward. And
Chantelle, it would be fair to say you're not suggesting that no one should be allowed to disagree with you or criticise you or even to a certain extent within reason call you names if that's their honest and genuine opinion, right?
I'm absolutely used to people disagreeing with me. That's very common. But for Kate Hanna to sit and say that I don't listen to the other side when I sat front row at her show and tried to get her to have a conversation with me is blatantly false.